flip the script on this and go from there. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yes, we are live everywhere right now. We are live everywhere right now. What up, Korean cutie? Welcome to the live. What up, Enough? Just watched your video where I think Romans was the chapter you had read from. What's up? What's up, V? What's up, Donna? If you're joining me on YouTube, what's up? If you're on Twitch, what's up? Instagram, what's up? Growing futures and clientele. That's what's up. Yeah, Stacy, what's happening? Only thing that is the heart of a man. Good morning, Lori. Grand Rising, Derek, what's up? Getting ready with this apple cider vinegar drink. Y'all see what it is? Y'all see the ingredients? I don't need to type none over there, but y'all see what it is. We got Fairchild's apple cider vinegar. I do not have a problem with Bragg's, just if anybody's asking or checking. Got our water. That might not be 8 ounces, I don't think. But I got more water over there. I got my knife and spoon in there. I got my juicer. What's up, Donna? I am pretty rested. I'm trying to stay on schedule. What up, Trouble? So I can hit the gym a little bit earlier than normal today. Because I'm just running and I want to use, last night I was on like a clock, you know what I'm saying? I had a clock, so I only did like 3 miles. But man, those 3 miles, by the time I got to, because I try to make my miles underneath, as far underneath 10 minutes as I possibly can. You know what I mean? If you're joining me over on if you're joining me on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, make sure y'all type hello when y'all come in and hit the thumbs up button. Yep, this is how I start my mornings, y'all. I just woke up, probably 9:30-ish. You know what I mean? It's a little okay, you know what I'm saying? I need to get a massage. I did not go get a massage yesterday. I still feel, I can feel it tweaking every now and again. I'm thinking it'll just work itself out if I don't do any weights. What up, Kiwanya? What up, Norris? Yeah, if I don't add any weights to my training, I think I'll be fine for the next week, at least for the next 5 days. Sedaria, great Grand Rising, what's up? Yeah, I'm trying not to add anything to it. So it's like this shoulder, not this shoulder, but the big muscle in the back on the left-hand side. I just want somebody to put their elbow in it and just kind of, you know what I'm saying? What up, cutie pie? And just go in there, you know what I'm saying? With the ball of their elbow, so to be, it could be, I'm a deep tissue, person when it comes to massages. I need to, you got to get in there because my muscles or whatnot. So we shall see. It's freezing outside. It is 25 degrees here in Atlanta, Georgia, Thursday, December 9th, 10:12 right now. Y'all notice I titled the name of the chat. What up, Blue Eye? I titled the name of the chat today, Accountability Partners. I'm having issue with the right side of what? Right side of your back? Mine is the left upper side, so I think I might be able to work it out if I get a tennis ball and just lay on the tennis ball and just kind of rock back and forth on it. I haven't tried that yet. What up, Sammy? Inez, what's up? Yeah, I know when I tweaked mine too, I felt it. I had a barbell and I was going up and behind my back. And when I went behind my back to lift it back up, oh man, I felt, immediately I put that thing down. Like I don't play with none of that stuff in the gym. When you tweak something, I did not stop, I don't think I stopped working out. I think I just changed what I was doing. Yeah, oh wow. I know that's painful. That's what's up. Yeah, Dasani. I won't take mine until, for a little bit yet. I usually, because mine is in the vitamin form, so I don't take it until I break my fast. Once I break my fast, I'll do it. Yeah. Everybody's tapping the screen. We're running up the likes right now. As we do this, I am your accountability partner. What does that mean? That means as often as I can, I'm going to be very consistent with showing up on the live for y'all. What up, Angel? Especially regarding this drink, because I know that it takes consistency. What up, Raquel? Thank you for that. I read your email. Thank you for that. That was dope. Rican, what's up, babe? Yep. Mary, what's up? I seen you. S. Green, what up? I'm welcoming everybody to live right now. If you've never seen these ingredients in front of me before, you probably never heard the conversation about your digestive system. You've never heard about what the benefits are for apple cider vinegar when it's made this way for your system. What up, Vicky? Yeah, you got to get on it, because you know what life was like with it. You know what I mean? What up, Jesse? And it's okay. You know what I mean? Nobody's admonishing you for, taking a break, or you know what I'm saying, or whatnot. Just so long as you remind yourself that what I hope people do is remember how beneficial it was for you when you were using it. What up, Two Hands Full? You know what I'm saying? When you remember that, then you can, you'll stay on top of it. You know what I mean? You'll want to be a little more consistent with it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Even right now, I got to manage how I move because my back, oh my God. Yeah, that's what's up, Anna. What up, Wild Cherry? So I'm just trying to manage. I'm trying to sit upright. You know what I mean? The chair that I use in this room, the chair that I use in here makes me sit up very proper. You know what I mean? So that's helping right now too. I think if I was sitting in a chair with back support, I'd be off a little bit. But anyway, I think just running this week is all it's going to be. For the rest of the week, I'm just running. Yeah, of course I've seen it. What do you mean? Enough is in here too, if I'm not mistaken. Enough been on a journey. What are you saying? Enough been kicking in the door to her health and wellness. It's just a stool type chair. You know what I mean? So if y'all ever notice, there's no back. I have another chair in here, but I don't use that one. I use that when I'm gaming, but when I'm here, I like to sit upright. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I'm so proud of her. I told her I watched her video earlier today. If you're on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, make sure you guys say hello. I see Raquel and Vicky there, but it's more people over there right now. I just did 3 miles yesterday, Jesse, in less than 30 minutes. So I try to stay consistent with less than 10-minute miles. Once I'm back on it, like that was the first time I've run in quite a while. And it was, I think I finished at like 28 minutes, you know what I mean? 3 miles, 28 minutes. And then I walked the last 2 as like my, I just use my watch and the treadmill itself, you know what I mean? My watch, the Apple Watch kind of manages all the other stuff, but it's a race. For me, it's me racing against myself. And that's kind of what all this stuff is, right? You got to be your first accountability partner. Like you got to be you're the first line of if this is going to happen or not. That's on you. My job is to support your decision to do that and give you the tools that you need to make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm your accountability partner. It's not I'm your push you partner. I'm your, hey man, let's do this, man. This is what we own right now. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's do what we need to do for our health and our wellness. So we good to go. So in front of me, I have water, I have apple cider vinegar, and I have a lemon. And these 3 things work so well together when the measurements are right, when the consumption is the right way to change the way your output is for your digestive system. Last thing you want to worry about, or the last concern you want, is feeling some kind of way because your stomach is off. It is the control center for your body. And if you don't take care of that, man, then, everything else kind of pales in comparison. It doesn't want to, cooperate. I'm using alkaline water, Cider, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary for you to do it. The lemon kind of alkalines the water anyway. So the alkalinity is for pH balance, right? It's just to give you an overall, to raise your pH levels up so that nothing that shouldn't live in your body can live in your body. So when they say, have an alkaline body, what up, Lydia? To have an alkaline body, it's so that nothing that Nothing can live in your body that way. You know what I'm saying? When you raise your alkaline and your pH balance, your pH levels. So that's all we're trying to do is get ourselves to a place where it's difficult for bacteria and disease to live or thrive. And the more that you get things out of your systems, what up, Connie? The more you get eliminated waste out of your system, the better you feel. Not only the better you feel, but the less likelihood that any of that stuff can turn into something harmful to your body. So people who have slow to low to no, what's up, Whitney? Slow to low to no consistency in their number twos when they go to the bathroom are going to have a more challenging experience with being sick and healthy. And the reason being is because that decayed food or that decayed, whatever's in your body is it's decaying because it's just sitting there, festering in your body. What up, A-Butter? And so you want to get that out, right? And when it sits in your system, anyone who has, they take 2 to 3 days to go to the bathroom, you feel it in your system a whole lot more. I haven't even discovered krill yet. I haven't went down that road. What up, Kristen? But you actively support things that are going to push things through. That's why, fruit is always good. You know what I mean? That's what's up, Enough. You don't have to wait for me, Enough. I'm gonna drink mine I'm gonna make it and drink it at 11. I'm gonna make mine at 11 o'clock so that I'm on that time. But yeah, the consistency that you have with making and getting your digestive system back on track, it changes everything. You're gonna feel so much better. You feel lighter, of course, because you're getting excess waste out of your system. You're not as bloated, so your stomach doesn't stick out, so you're not as embarrassed as when you got your intestines are swollen because of the food that's hanging onto the walls of your intestines. All those things are really ginormous when, in the psychology of this thing, as well as in the physical attributes that it brings to the table. The psychology part about it is really why I'm here. You know what I'm saying? It's just to educate you so you understand what's going on with your body, so I can talk you through the experience or whatnot and your expectations. And then just to put my hand on your back to say, let's go, y'all, let's go, let's go, let's go. What's up, niece? And so we're making the apple cider vinegar drink. Now, this is the basic formula, and I've talked about, the elevated formulas a lot, you know what I mean? Elevated, turmeric, ginger, cinnamon, cayenne pepper, Celtic salt, Himalayan salt, baking soda, all the things that people add to it to give them an added thing, an added benefit. Like some people need a metabolism booster in the morning, so cayenne pepper works out. Some people need help with blood flow. That's where cinnamon helps out. Inflammation, you know what I mean? All those different things give other benefits, but they're hard to stay consistent with because you haven't set up a rhythm of your day to where you drink this on a regular, regular basis. I'll look into it. So Daria, text me in the DM so I can be reminded. But as you consume it on a regular basis, your body has to respond. It's kind of like exercising, right? It's kind of like even doing anything. For anybody who's never done anything to change their situation, as you begin something new, your body has to adjust. It has to change. It has to say, something else is happening, and it's happening on a regular basis. And so I guess I need to adjust so that I can so it's easier. You know what I mean? So it becomes a thing. I'll look into it, Vicky, but I don't think that's the case at all. I think that you have to manage how much you use as well. I tell people a pinch of any of that stuff, cayenne pepper and cinnamon, all that, just a pinch. Because too much of anything can cause adverse reactions. So just be mindful of that. That's the reason why we don't do a whole lot of apple cider vinegar. As good as this is for you, we can't do a whole lot of this. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be diluted. Like, there's an order of how these things need to work. You know what I'm saying? So managing that part of it will make the experience smoother. It'll make it easier for you to be consistent, because that's the key to your success is consistency. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Dasani said the main focus is a clean gut. Absolutely. When you keep your intestines clean and your colon clean, nothing can live in those areas. Remember, if it makes it to your colon, or if it's hanging out in your intestines, it's not something that your body is using. You know what I mean? It's almost like having clothes in your closet that you haven't worn for years, just taking up space. And then after a while, it starts to smell a certain kind of way because it's not being worn and not being used, like the fabric. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those kind of things. This is how it works in your body. When you don't push things out of your body, it starts to smell within your body. You know what I mean? So you'll notice the difference of it, you know what I mean? Outside of feeling some kind of way because you're not being, you're not getting it out of your system, activity helps that. I'm gonna tell you what really, you really wanna know how you smell, go for a run. Go for a run. Go somewhere and go for a run, and it'll come. If you got anything in your intestines and in your bowels waiting, just sitting there, it's gonna come through your pores. Y'all have walked by people. Jim Sika, what's up, baby? You walked by people and you were like, you know what I mean? They had the Scooby Doo. You'd be like, what is that? And it's typically because of inactivity in their system. What up, Shannon? It requires you to be active, right? We supposed to live an active lifestyle. If y'all look at any wild animal, like look at any animal. And I always like using animals as examples because they haven't been manipulated by society in any way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? Real animals, like in the jungle, they do a lot of running around. Like, you know what I'm saying? They could be slothful, but they do a lot of running around. They stay heavy on the activity. Yeah, that's dope, DD. That's how you do it. You just slowly elevate it. Yep. Elvis Presley died because he hadn't had a BM in months, and when he went to have one, passed away on the toilet stool. That's a horrible way to go. That is a horrible way to go. Your activity, you gotta find a way to be active throughout your day. I don't care what your job is. Don't y'all understand that? Like, I don't know, this is what I be thinking to myself. Because I don't do corporate America, but all I be thinking to myself is, do y'all know that if you're not healthy or in shape, that you'll get sick and then you won't show up for work, and then not showing up for work, you'll lose your job. Like when I think about the whole thing, I think, you know what I mean? I just think I look at the roadmap for being unhealthy. It never leads to a positive outcome. You know what I mean? So there he says, well, all I know is this drink works. It does. It does, and it's really effective for anyone that is consistent. I do not use cumin. I just use that lemon juice that I make. I squeeze right there. I don't. This sells itself. I really don't need to do this. You know what I'm saying? When I think about it, it's like it sells itself, and you should be searching out. What up, Lennon? You should be searching out reasons to have this drink. And I'm well, thank you. And when you join the live, I think it should be confirmation, especially when you see people who are consistently drinking this drink and they tell you about their results. Like, you know what I mean? It's not anecdotal. That's what they want you to believe. They want you to believe that because we're talking about it and we're not registered clinicians or whatever, that our conversation shouldn't hold any weight. But I'd be like, yo, people having results. That's a testament in itself. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's right, Dasani. But that's why we have to be focused. That's why you need an accountability partner. That's why now you are your first accountability partner. You have to get it together first. You have to decide. That is why before I ever go to the gym, y'all, just so y'all understand, like if I stop going to the gym for a couple weeks or whatever, before I ever go back, I start working out at home. I work out at home first before I go out in public because I want to be consistent. Yeah. That's what's up. Call of Duty. So when I'm, when I think about it, this is not a diet. This is not a cleanser. This is none of those things. This is a lifestyle change. So you have to surround yourself by people who are also on that same journey. You know what I mean? It's important that we keep this community popping. You know what I'm saying? That we keep this community intact, because everybody is most of the people in this live right now, or most of the people that join the live, they're looking to do a couple things. They're looking to, first and foremost, overall, get healthy, right? So somebody might be suffering from high levels of their A1C and they want to bring it down naturally. This helps. Some people want to lower their blood pressure naturally and get off the pills that have been prescribed to them. This helps. Some people have GERD. Some people have kidney stones and gallstones and things that need to be diminished, so that if they have to go, if they need help removing them or help passing them, that they've made some adjustments in doing that themselves naturally. Some people just want better breath and less pronounced number twos. Some people just want consistent number twos. You know what I mean? Again, no less than, based off of the drink and what I'm asking you to do for yourself, you should have no less than 2 poops a day. The first poop comes from drinking this in the morning, and then at an hour and a half to 2 hours later, you're gonna have, it makes the stone smaller, within 2 hours, you're in the bathroom. That's your first elimination of waste, and you haven't even consumed any food. That just goes to show and tell you everything that's sitting on your intestines. You know what I mean? Whatever's on your intestines at that time, you're flushing it out. You're getting it out of there so that you can, prepare yourself for your first consumption. It's you getting things set and ready to go for your first consumption, and your body has nothing. There's nothing impeding it. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing that won't let it go through your system, and it's important that you don't have any blockage in that area. You know what I'm saying? Then you've broken your fast. Yeah, that's what I said. So it decreased my cycle as well. See, that's only I can hear that from you enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would never know that. As a man, I can't tell you the benefits that are exclusive to, the experience that you have as a woman. Now, this is the second time we've heard something like this. Enough said that her cycle, would you say enough that it's not as painful? Is that what we're saying? I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I know the other young lady was like, yo, it helped with her fibroids, and she doesn't have the extreme pain that she was in before, which I think anything that reduces your pain naturally, you know what I'm saying, is amazing. She said not painful or heavy. It manages that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can never know that for any of you young ladies in this live right now that are experiencing that, being consistent, you're going to have a decrease in the way that they feel. She said it's a big difference. That's awesome. That is awesome. Got to give you a round of applause for that. That is awesome. Because that's huge in the grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? What up, D? So you're kind of, if I had to explain it, you're undoing what you've done for years. You understand? Like, when I talk about this stuff, I know y'all be like, how long are you supposed to do it? Well, I'll be like, well, how long did it take you for you to be in the position that you're in physically? And for most people, it's at least 10 to 15 years. Like, literally, like, people have really, what up, April? What up, Sexy? You have been doing what you've done to your body longer than you've not done it. That's not right. Hold on, I'm sorry. And that's what I'm talking about. You've done, and it's not a bad thing, but I'm saying you have been consistent throughout your life with the bad habits. So you say, how long am I supposed to do it? Well, I say you have to do it long enough that your bad habits are so far in your rearview mirror that everything you do going forward, you can see it and feel it. You know what I mean? Like, you should, first and foremost, one of the indicators of what you're doing is seeing results, right? When somebody say, how long should I do it? Well, you should do it until you see something happen. You should do it until you see something change. This is the best one on the market right now, is the Fairchild's. You have to be consistent long enough. This is for any breakthrough that you have. Nobody can tell you how long you individually, now I'm saying this to y'all because this is a general conversation, boss lady. I can't say what your results should be individually because I don't know what your lifestyle is like. I can't even tell you once I know what your lifestyle is like. All I know is just continue. Brags is second, and Mother Earth is after that. You know what I mean? I just say, look, the longer you do it, you're going to see results. It's like leveling up. You're going to level up as you go. And you may make some adjustments. You may add more workout to your routine for even added benefits. You may decide to not eat meat but once or twice a week for added benefits. You may increase the fiber that you do in each of your meals for added results. Like these things, you have to be your first doctor, but you also have to be your first nutritionist and herbalist and all those things so that you can decide what kind of goals you are that are achievable for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to put them in front of you and start going after them. Me adding cardio, I'm gonna tell you right now, the fact that I've decided to not lift for 5 days. I'm not lifting until next week. If my back improves, then I may get back on it. I may just not lift for the month of December and just run from here on out, right? I'm gonna tell y'all gonna see it. First thing you're gonna do is see it in my face. Usually the changes that happen to me physically, you see my face. Y'all can go back and look at my pictures. You know what I'm saying? Look at the history of, you can see when I've taken it easy and then when I really went hard in the paint. You know what I'm saying? It's a small degree, but you can see it in my face. I know, Jim Sick, I keep saying December. I think I'm still in 2024, man. Charge it to my head, not my heart. No, it has bacteria, Denise. It has good bacteria. So the good bacteria is what the active agent is in it. Yeah, Queen. So here's the thing. For those of you who are experiencing back pains out of nowhere, if you are drinking your drink or exercising or anything like that, you got to understand it's your body changing. And nobody tells you that. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't talk about the adjustment phase of anything, but y'all know about it, but nobody openly talks about it. If I was to tell you, hey, you got to cut off your hair, I would tell you, you cut off your hair, you got your style, you look good, but if you want to get your hair back long again, what do you got to go through? An adjustment period. You go through a point where there's an awkward stage that's going on, and it's a little bit emotionally it's painful for you. When it comes to physical exercise, that is painful. You know what I'm saying? The adjustments that's happening while your muscles are growing and getting stronger, they're training your bones to do something different. And that, my friend, is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to feel that. And that's not a bad thing, but that's an adjustment layer. People don't talk about the adjustment layer enough when it comes to changing. If I was to talk to y'all about relationships, I got to talk to you about the adjustment layer. There's an awkward layer in relationships where you guys are trying to figure out who's going to make the first move or who's going to be the first to fall off or who's going to be consistent or whatnot. You know what I mean? And you got to communicate about those adjustment layers and those fears and those things that you're dealing with and feeling so that those adjustment layers that you make, you can mitigate the pain and the damage. So when it comes to working out, if you know your back is going to be, that your back, when it tightens up, is going to be some aching and some pains, then you got to say, I'll shift my workout for a few days to something else and I'll prioritize something else until that pain goes away. But it also be something that will not undo what I've already done. That's important. You don't want to undermine your own progress in any way, shape, or form. So I know every now and again people stop drinking the drink and whatnot. That's cool, but you can't revert back to old habits and expect those new results to stay. You cannot go backwards 10 steps and expect to have a 5-step away body. So if anything, I say pivot, right? Maybe you're not moving forward, but you're moving left or right. And maybe one step back if you need to, just to kind of see everything a little clearer than you did before. But that adjustment phase is important because having the knowledge that this is going to happen will prepare you for it and allow you to move through it. Yeah, no, you can't buy this vinegar. You got to go to Fairchild's. Fairchild Vinegar is where you got to get it at. Fairchild'sVinegar.com. And then they have 2 bottles, 4 bottles, and 6 bottles that you can buy. I bought the 2-bottle joint. Because it takes, honestly, this bottle's probably gonna last to like May or something. Like 2 bottles a year is enough. What up, Latif? Like, I don't need this. This is a lot. And if you've ever seen it, like 2 teaspoons is 1 ounce. So if this carries, I'm not gonna do all this math though. I'm just gonna tell you. How many fluid ounces does this have? 32 fluid ounces. But no, I don't feel like that's definitely more than 32 servings. I can tell you that much. What up, Salt? It's definitely more than that. Because it takes me forever to finish it. Yeah, just once a day. So here's the thing: when you do it first thing in the morning, like right now, I haven't brushed my teeth. I went to the bathroom when I woke up. I have not eaten anything. There's nothing going on in my listen. And what kind of fast did I do yesterday? I stopped eating at 12:30. I stopped eating at 12:30 yesterday. Once I had my number 2 yesterday, I ate and that was it. That was it. Yeah, I've been on for about 30 minutes or so. So I ate, so from 1 o'clock to midnight was 11 hours. 11 hours to 10 this morning is 20. So I'm on like a 21-hour fast right now, and this will continue. It'll probably be a 24-hour fast before I eat. And it doesn't feel like it. Like, for what did I have? So what I had yesterday, and the reason why I had it, what I ate yesterday was a yogurt with granola. I had a banana, and I had a bagel. Now, normally I don't do the bagels or whatnot, but the bagel I knew was gonna flush out of my system. Like my body won't hold a bagel. You know what I mean? I knew the bagel wasn't gonna stay on me like that. So sure enough, I had my number 2. Went to the gym. I had a half of a banana before I went to the gym because I could feel myself going down. Yeah, every morning, Victoria. And from there, it was on and cracking, Like, you know what I'm saying? And I felt it. Y'all see me last night, right? If y'all was here last night, I was like, I was tapping out. I tapped out 1 hour earlier than I normally do because I was like, I can't stay up. I was like, I can't do it. You know what I mean? And I don't like to sacrifice our experience. I don't like to sacrifice our experience when we're live. Yeah. I was like, I gotta go because my body is pulling on me. Because remember, I worked out too. So when you work your cardio like that, your metabolism is going. So I knew that it was gonna pull on me. I just didn't know to what extent, you know what I mean? And so it kind of made me be like, last night I don't know if I was having fun though. Don't get me wrong. If I really wanted to stay and vibe out a whole lot more, you know what I'm saying? Because I love going on these musical journeys. Because again, I told y'all I don't know where we're going. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just put the key in the ignition and we just start driving. And so some of it, you know what I mean? It was going. Yeah, I don't do meat every day, by the way. Yeah, I don't do meat every day. Yeah, it was a lot of surprises last night. I enjoy, I be like, yo, I know they're gonna love this. You know what I'm saying? And then I enjoy it too, because I hadn't heard some of these records in a while. Like the library of music that's available for us is so vast. And that's why I don't stick to just R&B music as well. Sometimes I like to throw in some nights where we do pop music or some nights where we do throwback R&B, or like last night we did some throwback pop. I know nobody saw that Simply Red coming. You know what I mean? I know nobody saw that coming. Well, it doesn't affect the braces at all, Anna. This is not something that's going to sit on your mouth. Again, 8 ounces of water dilutes the apple cider vinegar so it doesn't compromise your tooth enamel. And then, like I said, you drink it. You drink it straight down. You guzzle it. For those of you who have concerns, they're not warranted concerns when it comes to when you dilute it and drink it. But there are no concerns about what it's doing to your teeth because it's not doing anything to it. It's not strong enough to do anything to your teeth. I would suggest though, if you're anxious, just go brush your teeth afterwards. Because you're not going to eat anything for the next hour, hour and a half, or however long it takes for your body to digest, I would say you should just plan not to eat after you drink this for 2 hours, whether you have your number 2 or not. Nope, Victoria, you can't do the shots. The shots are what compromises your tooth enamel. Apple cider vinegar, especially this apple cider vinegar, this has the highest level of acidity out of all the apple cider vinegars. That's why this one is the strongest. What up, Kaiki? So this one has 6.3% acidity in it, while Bragg's and Mother Earth has 5%. So when this hits your teeth undiluted, acid hits your teeth. That's the first thing that happens. What up, Holly? Yeah, that's funny. Delight. I see what you did there. Your acid hits your teeth. You shouldn't sip it through a straw either, because Janet, you should never have it undiluted. Ironically, Bragg's started putting it on their they put it as a part of their recipe, like right here. And I'm telling you right now, they did this because of me, because they never had this on there until after we were doing this conversation about 6 months to a year. And then all of a sudden we started seeing this pop up on there. But it tells you, dilute it. Yep. Mix 1 to 2 teaspoons with 8 ounces of filtered, well, they say filtered or sparkling water. That's a whole nother drink they got going on. But you got to dilute it. Don't drink it through a straw, because the experience your body is supposed to have is feeling that flow of water come down, feeling the flow of this drink go down your intestines and push things off of your intestines and push it down into your colon. Anything that's not supposed, listen, you have le doo-doo sitting in your intestines right now. You know what I mean? You have le doo-doo in your intestines. So you gotta drink the drink, and the acidity from the lemon also, yep, it helps with weight loss, Kaiki. The lemon helps cut what's on your intestines as it goes down, and it pushes it down into your bowels. That's why you have, like I said, after an hour to an hour and a half, at the most 2 hours, why you gotta go to the bathroom and do a number 2. I'm just saying, Jim Seeker. That's why you have to go and do a number 2. So when you go and do that first number 2, your intestines are clean out, and your bloating, goes down. You know what I mean? Your bloating goes down. Your stomach can get a little bit flatter. Couple that with some kind of exercise or cardio, whatever. Guess what? You wake up in the morning the next day with an even flatter stomach. Ain't that beautiful? Yeah, we're talking about its digestive properties taboo on several levels, right? We talk about it helping with your A1C level, helping with your high blood pressure, hypertension, all those different things. And, the biggest deal about it is the consumption. You know what I mean? The consumption of it all. How do you drink this drink? First, how do you make it? And then how do you drink it? So that's the education that we're talking about here. And then we talk about the benefits of it. And remember, there is a rhythm of your body. Your body has a rhythm daily. How you set that rhythm up in the beginning of your day impacts how the rest of your day goes. I really want people to take a page out of Coffee Drinker's book. So yeah, so it's not a cup. So this is what we do. It's 8 ounces of water, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and 1 freshly squeezed lemon. I'm about to make it in about 10 minutes, right? But what I do is I pour 8 ounces of water in here. This is the best apple cider vinegar on the market right now, Janet. It has the highest level of acidity. It's 6.3 is the highest. And you can even Google search, say, what's the best apple cider vinegar? And then Fairchild's will come up first. Bragg's comes in a distant second. And then there are a few others that follow behind it. But it's only because, I think it's because, A, it has the highest level of acidity. And if it has the highest level of acidity, then it's going to do more work than one with lower acidity, if that makes sense. It's like premium gas versus regular gas. You know what I mean? It's better for your system. Ding, 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 ding. Grand rising, everybody. So listen, 8 ounces of water, 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, and 1 freshly squeezed lemon, all in one container. Stir it, shake it up, do whatever. Room temperature water. It doesn't have to be alkaline water. It could be mineral spring, hydrogen, you know what I mean, or alkaline water. And when it goes through your system, I'll talk y'all through it, what you experience. For me, I experience, and this is because of my level of consistency, but also because I work out, right? It's going to turn my body the ignition on. Like my body is going to instantly turn on. The minute I drink all this and it hits my my stomach, please answer how soon does it take you to, I've posted how soon it's taking me. Sometimes I'll get off this live and I'll go walking around for a minute, like go upstairs or whatever, and next thing you know, I gotta go to the bathroom. So it depends. For me, sometimes it's 15 minutes, sometimes it's 30 minutes or an hour. I typically don't mind it being sooner than later, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to eat right away anyway, because I want my fasting time to be 20. I want to do a 4 and 20, or like I said, I'm on a 24-hour fast right now. You know what I mean? Thanks for that, Reese, but I beg to differ. The benefits that I've gotten from drinking the drink, you know, I don't have, so I went to, of course, y'all know I went and had a checkup. I went to the doctor the other day, and he was like, you are better now than you were last time when I saw you. And I know it's attributed to my consistency, my working out, and all those different kind of things. But he was like, I don't know if this is right. I got to look and see. I listen to the numbers, but I don't be knowing what they be meaning. He said my blood pressure was like 120 over 70 or 79 or something like that. 120 over 70, something like that. But I was like, I always just ask, that good? Because I don't know. I don't feel, listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I don't feel no kind of way. You know what I'm saying? For me, as my own first doctor, I be needing to feel something off. And I'm quick to go to the doctor, you know what I mean? I'm quick to be like, yo, doc, something ain't right. Like, something off. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's my thing. That's my first sign is, if I don't feel like myself for more than 2 days, I'm out. I'm at the doctor's office and I'm having a conversation. And I'm documenting what I've been feeling and why I've been feeling this way. I'm telling, I am the, what is it called, a hypochondriac? I'm that guy. Cause this is on the side of preventative care. I'm legal, Miss Mel. Preventative care matters. We're trying to get ahead of the game. Now, some people are in the middle of the game and need to change how they're playing it. Then you're gonna have to be consistent. You got to be hella consistent and allow the game to come to you, but you gotta be consistent. Yeah, I don't understand. Listen, I go to the doctor mainly so he can tell me what's going on. And I have a great doctor who doesn't really want to prescribe you medicine, you know what I'm saying? Which is what I love is, I look for a doctor who's saying, you know, this is how you can do it at home. I say, I can give you something and you can have it, but you don't, you know, this is the other way to do what you need to do. And I got a, you know, whenever he's giving me something, I got a cabinet that's just sitting there with it. Like, I'll go get the prescription. Don't get me wrong. I'll go get it, but I almost never use it. Because I use doctors for diagnosis. Then I use my search engines for, solutions. I speak to, you know, we go to the herb spot in Little 5 Points and say, hey, this is what's going on. You know, this is what I want to adjust. This is what I'm feeling. What do you have? What herbs? What, you know what I'm saying? What can I do nutritionally that will reverse or adjust what's going on? You know? Because before you had a doctor, before they had actual people to go to and medicines like that, you use fruits and vegetables. You know what I mean? I always ask people who are on blood pressure pills, I'd be like, have you ever thought about getting off of them? You know what I mean? Like, I'd be like, have you ever thought about that? Like, how to get off of blood pressure pills? Are you doing the work? You know what I mean? Because that would be my thing. If you told me I had something going on with me, I am trying to do everything to get it off me. And I definitely ain't trying to take I don't want to be a person who, if it ain't a vitamin, like something that is, you know, supplementing something that I don't regularly have in my cabinet, which is on me at that point, because you really should, like I said, you have to be your own nutritionist as well. But I ain't, you know, you ain't finna give me something with a bunch of side effects and then tell me I'm gonna get better. That's the biggest crock of, you know what I mean? Hold on, what did she say? Let me see. No, no doubt. I understand that. But it's more about body chemistry as well. So most people have high blood pressure or are prone to be diabetic when they're carrying more weight than they need to. I posted it before, Miss Cotton. I posted what toothpaste I use. But most people that are have those conditions are carrying more weight than they should. They have slow bowel movements, meaning they take 2 to 3 days to get it out of their system. So the very thing that I was talking about as far as when you have dead food, when you have raw food, when you have old fruits and vegetables that haven't digested, when you have meats that haven't digested in your body, that's why you have these conditions. Yeah, no, it's a business. Not more so than hospitals. The pharmaceutical side is a business. Yep, there you go, Charlena. I changed my health without meds, no carbohydrates. I ate greens and hella. The people don't realize, like, honestly, you have to increase the amount of green foods that you eat if you want a real change in how your body behaves. Period. You should exploit green foods, spinaches, green beans, things like that are going to be rich in iron, but also just fiber rich, and have that in your system, and watch how your body adjusts. It's dynamic, like it's crazy dynamic. And you watch how some of these things fall off you, some of these conditions that you've been dealing with start to disappear. Your doctor starts saying, what are you doing? Because your levels have decreased immensely. You have to. If you're carrying more weight than you're supposed to, I can tell you every prescription in terms of that a doctor gives you when he talks about your A1C levels and when they talk about your high blood pressure is surrounded by weight and what you consume. I can tell you right now, they tell you to stay away from fried foods off rip. And if you can stay away from white foods, that helps as well. White foods, rices and breads and things like that, especially if you're not active. Like, there is a nutrition plan for every level of your journey. If you're carrying a lot of weight, there are nutrition plans that will help you decrease that weight to get to a place where if you should you want to revisit some of those bad habits, you can do that because your body can function better with it now. But at an immense, carrying more weight than you should, upwards of 50 to 100 pounds, your body won't shake it the way it's supposed to. It won't break it down the way it's supposed to. It won't manage it the way that it's supposed to. Y'all know the difference. Y'all see it on a regular basis. You know you have a friend who is rail thin that can eat 2-3 plates worth of food, yet it doesn't affect their body composition at all. And then if you eat a plate of 2 or 3 plates of food, you damn near added another human to your body. You know what I'm saying? So let's be realistic about who we are and where we are in our journey, and that will help temper what you need to do. That will help you really put a plan together that's specific to you and your needs. Like, I give y'all a general conversation when I get on here because I don't know your needs individually. Only you know that. But I can give you the tools and then say, tighten that screw and adjust it accordingly for what you're dealing with and what you're going through. Everybody in my life doesn't have diabetic concerns. Everybody in my life doesn't have high blood pressure or anything like that. But some of you do. And you're gonna have to take extended measures that I don't have to take. And if this is more of an introduction to that, and then you start fine-tuning what you need for yours, I could take that conversation as far as talking about relationships and everything else. You got to order it. Fairchildvinegar.com. Fairchildsvinegar.com. Yeah. That's all it is, Lateef. The smaller people still have a childhood metabolism. Bigger people don't have that same benefit of consumption and regurgitation. Yeah, you ain't gonna find this in the stores at all or on Amazon. You gotta order it. That's why it's important, y'all. Like, for you to look at yourself and your body chemistry and start taking the measures to do what you need to do. for yourself. Like, this is general. Like, I think everybody should be doing this no matter what your body type is, period. Whatever your body composition is, this is the foundation for your gut. This has nothing to do with your outward appearance. It has everything to do with what's happening on the inside. So if you fine tune what's going on the inside, it becomes a reflection of what's going on the outside. That's what's up, Charlene. I've seen your pictures. You sure do. What up, Strictly Business? Yep. So it's important that you look and understand how your body works now and how you want it to work and start implementing the things. If you want a higher metabolism, then let's get a higher metabolism. Stop. Like, I saw this guy last night and I started, listen, I don't know about y'all, but I'm conflicted when I'm in the gym. I'm gonna be honest with you. I am conflicted in the gym. I have a desire to help people. I have a strong desire to help people when I'm in the gym. I saw this guy, he had to be at least 300-400 pounds on the treadmill. And he seemed to be walking so comfortably. He was walking so comfortably. It was like bloom, 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 bloom. I don't even think it was that fast. I think it was bloom, 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 bloom. I think it was like that. And I was conflicted because I wanted to go over and say to him, let's speed this up a little bit and make it urgent. You want results? Let's make this a little urgent, bro. You walking like it's a walk in the park. This is the gym. And you want results. You ain't even gonna bust a sweat. Why don't we turn this up a couple? I need you walking like this. And I need your heart rate to go up. You want a metabolism change? You want your body composition to be different? Let's go. Nah, listen, Lateef, if you saw the way he was walking, I was like, you chilling, bro. And you don't have no injury or nothing. You chilling. You ain't got an injury. Come on, man. That bothers me. I'm the guy that comes up to you. If I see you doing the exercise wrong, I'm like, hey man, listen, you gotta keep your elbows in. Don't bring that weight up so high. Because if you want these results, it's gonna take that. And most people listen. I have learned that I have to ask, say, hey, what kind of what kind of results are you trying to get? What's your goal? I started asking that because it's important. Because some people, weirdly enough, they can be doing the exercise all wrong and they say, well, this is what I'm trying to work on. And I'd be like, okay, my bad. And then I have to temper it, be like, but if you want another way to do it in order to get other results, I would do this and do that and do this. Because I don't want to see anybody get hurt. And I feel like, what's the point of being in the gym and not doing things effectively? It's like a waste of time. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, a waste of time is more deadlier. It's a dream killer. It is a dream killer to run in place and go nowhere. When I'm on the treadmill, I'm fighting myself. And when I'm on the treadmill, I am running against myself. It's times, y'all, when I put that speed up to 9.0 and I tell myself I'm being chased. What up, sweet? I create scenarios. Me running on the treadmill I liken it to me on a golf course. You're only competing with yourself. You're only competing with yourself. That's what I think of when I'm working out. So I set goals that are achievable first and foremost, and that makes sense. I see you, Cotton Candy. I want goals that are going to get me results, but I'm not looking for the results to happen instantaneously. I know it takes work. I know it takes time. I know I'm training my body. When I be telling people, look, do the work and then pose in the mirror, they be like, why am I posing? Because you got to train your muscles to look the way you want them to look. That's what you do. At the time of your muscles rebuilding, you got to train it. You got to tell your muscle, this is the effect that I want. And then you gotta move it. I see you. You are stalking my account. You gotta move that muscle. See how it flattens out when I do my fist like that, and then it bulks up when I do that. You gotta know what's going to adjust your body. You gotta be in there getting your chest right. You know what I'm saying, so that it forms the way you want it to form. Yeah. So take your time. Listen, your injury, if it only affects one part of you, unless it's your back, I get it. But if it affects other areas and you can get in the gym and do other things, remember, cardio is created by how fast you do what you do. It's not about how much weight you lift. That was something that I had to come to terms with. I know it was crazy because I had a really amazing trainer. I always talk about Hollywood, you know what I'm saying, as an amazing trainer. He didn't require a lot of running. He required a lot of activity. You know what I'm saying? He required a lot of activity. Yeah, man. He required you to go from one exercise to the next exercise. So here's something, I'm just gonna talk about this real quick as I'm about to make the drink. I'm not a personal trainer. I could be, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I don't have the patience, and I don't think they make enough money for me to do it. I'm talking about on an hourly basis to, if I trained, I would train 5 to 6 people at one time in 1 hour or 2 hours, period. That's how I would train. And that was how my trainer trained. My trainer took 5 or 6 of us at a time, put us on 5 or 6 different exercises and rotated us on those exercises until we all did a complete set. Then he had you would do, okay, so this is what I would say. I'm gonna tell y'all some of the things that irk me, and that if you do it, you should adjust it. Never be a person who does the exercise and then sits on the machine. I know you have a fear of not being able to get back to that machine again because of other people in the gym, but it's easy to say, hey, let's work in a set together, or I need to work in with you or whatever, because I was just on this exercise, anything like that. But if you ever watch me in the gym, like when I did back the other day, when I did my back and biceps, because that's the combination, it's back and biceps, chest and triceps, legs and core. When I did my back and biceps the other day, first thing I do is I come in the gym, I walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes at 4.0. It's an elevated speed. It gets my body used to doing work, and then I'm good. Immediately when I get off of there, I go do 10 to 12 pull-ups. I'm one of the things that you all should be able to do, and one of the things that you should be striving to do, is being able to lift your own body weight. So that's it for me. I go up and I hit that 10 to 12, and then I go do my biceps. From my trainer, Miss Cotton, my trainer got me involved, and I'm the guy who, when I like something, man, I go down the rabbit hole. When I like something, I go. You know what I mean? I zone out. So my Taurus trait is consistency and determination. My Gemini traits are creativity and, keeping things lively, keeping things spontaneous where I don't get bored. You know what I'm saying? Because it's quick and easy to get bored sometimes. So I gotta, like I said, I be imagining somebody chasing me when I'm on the treadmill sometime, or I'm trying to reach a goal. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to beat myself. You know what I'm saying? So that's it. So when I got on the when I finished doing pull-ups, that's for my back, y'all. I go do bicep curls where I'm laid back a little bit and do bicep curls. That's for my biceps, for these guns. Once I get done doing that, I do lower back, a pulley, lower back pull. So that's for my lower back. Now the other one was for my overall back, which was the pull-ups, which everybody should be able to do those. After I finish that and I do my lower back, I come back and do another curl. I do a cross curl. So I don't know if y'all know, there's a muscle right here. Some of y'all might not have that muscle, but there's a muscle right here that will get huge and complement all these muscles that you have here if you do it right. So I do that, bow, like I do about 12 on each arm. Then I go back and I do lat pull downs. Lat pull downs are similar to pull-ups, except you get to adjust the weight in a seated position and you can isolate your back really well in the back. So I do that. After I get done doing that, I come back and I do a back exercise where I take a 45-pound weight, I hold it out in front of me and kind of look through the circle, bring it back down, bring it up, do that 12 times. Then I do the barbell curls, and I do them differently. I do a full curl for 10 or 12, and then I do a half curl. I got to take a break in between, but I do a half curl at the lower part, then I do a half curl at the top part, and I'm done with that. And then I go and do shoulder pulls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm never doing back to back or curl to curl. You know what I'm saying? You have to switch it up. It's called muscle confusion. And when people sit on one exercise and wait for their body to, I don't know, to replenish itself, and then they do it again, I'm like, you could have done a whole nother exercise by then. You know what I mean? You could have worked an area that's not affected by the area you're working on now. And that's kind of what he taught me, was like, yo, when he trained us, he put us all on different exercises, and he would rotate us all for 5 or 6 exercises, and then you get on the treadmill and walk and run at 6.5. Now, of course, like I told y'all, I elevate everything. So I do about 7 to 12 exercises before I hit the treadmill, and I run at 7.5 for 2 minutes. So when I do that, the oxygen is returned back to my muscles, my heart rate is up or whatnot for those 2 minutes, and then the next few exercises I use all have this adrenaline attached to it. You know what I'm saying? And it's important when you are working out that you keep your momentum. People like to sit and let their momentum die down, and then you be wondering why y'all seen people dragging their asses in the gym, barely sweating and just kind of whatever. I'm drenched. I'm sweating like a mud. I used to really sweat, y'all. Like I used to be like eyes bloodshot red from sweat all in my eyes and stuff. I wear a wife beater, a shirt, and then a hoodie to stop sweating so much. Now, of course, the hoodie makes me perspire from the heat or whatever. But again, that's how I keep it right. So look, I'm gonna introduce. We're about to make this drink because I'm on a schedule and I'm not gonna mess that up. I'm gonna introduce everything as I use it. If any of you guys want to screen record this, now's the time to do it. I'm gonna try to go through it without doing too much extra talking, so that y'all can see what it is, and then you can just make it. External things you're gonna need. You're gonna need a measuring cup of some sort. You're gonna need a spoon and a knife. You're gonna need a measuring device. This I got this at, what up, Marini? I got this at Target for like $7. So we're gonna make the drink, y'all. Now this is gonna help your digestive system out so much, and your skin and your hair and your A1C levels will go down, your blood pressure go down if you got high blood pressure. Your skin is gonna look really amazing. It has so many benefits that and again, we're starting off the rhythm of your day. That's the biggest part I want y'all to get into. Coffee drinkers have a rhythm to their day. That I will give them that benefit. Coffee drinkers are on schedule like nobody else. Their day doesn't even start till they had a cup of coffee. Their day doesn't start until they had a cup of coffee. So here, 8 ounces of water. Now in totality, this drink is gonna be about 12 ounces total. So we're at 8 ounces right there. That's 8 ounces of water. Now, I always tell y'all to shake up your apple cider vinegar, because usually it settles at the bottom no matter how long it's been. The minute you set it down, that the mother drops down to the bottom and is just chilling. You shake it up really good, and it's distributed throughout the whole drink. Now I got a whole drink. So one way for y'all to really see that is when you go to the grocery store, those apple cider, the brags that's at the grocery store, look very clear because they've been sitting there for so long. Take one, shake it up, and watch the color tone change. I remember people were saying, yeah, brags, the color has changed. It's because it's been sitting on the shelves. You know what I'm saying? Riri. Anyway, teaspoon. Doesn't have to be exact measurement, but don't be egregious in going over it, and don't shortchange it. If anything, don't shortchange it. Give it like a free pour if you was a bartender type deal. You know what I mean? It's like a free pour. That will be 1 ounce, ladies and gentlemen. So now we have 9 ounces of this liquid in here right now. I'm gonna move this to the side, and we're gonna juice our lemon. Now, y'all can see, when you see me press it, y'all see how it moves in? That's because I rolled it already, which makes it, gets the juice looser. You'll see it when I cut it, and this is the reason why I cut towards me versus, I know you're supposed to cut away. When I cut towards me, you can see the juice drop into the container, which is always an exciting moment for me, because it helps me understand just how juicy this lemon is gonna be. Now there's some in there, but I used to have juices that look like, is there any juice left? You know what I'm saying? Now I cut this a little differently, but there we go. And look what we got today, y'all. Seeds. It's important that your fruits have seeds. We don't do dead fruit. Dead fruits or seeds are foods that can't reproduce themselves. So we don't do seedless grapes. Why? Because once you eat them, that's it. There is no benefit to it. There will be no more grapes developed from it, and that's a dead fruit. All your fruit needs to be able to reproduce itself. That's one of the benefits of real fruit. That's one of the fruits. That's one of its jobs. When fruit that hangs on trees falls off the trees and hits the ground, what do? If they go into the ground, they make new fruit. They make another, they extend their existence. Food is alive, y'all. You know what I mean? Food has a life. Yeah, we don't do dead fruit, Cotton. I know that the world is trying to get you to, because listen, how does dead fruit produce itself? How does seedless fruit produce itself? It doesn't. D-Jack, what up? We on day number 2, man. Good to see you here for a second day, man. Make sure you start doing your drink. I promise you, D-Jack is on my Instagram. He had a tremendous weight loss journey as well. I don't know what he did to do it, but I know he had a tremendous weight loss journey. So I know he's somebody who will and who has committed to his health and wellness. You know what I'm saying? He was a little chunky monkey when I first saw him. He was healthy, but he was a chunky monkey when we first met. But it's all good. He's better now, and his confidence is up, his swag is up. I'm gonna tell y'all, man, a lifestyle change of getting yourself in order. Oh, by the way, this shirt that I'm wearing, y'all see it? This shirt, this is my shirt. You can buy it today in a couple different colors. I am the show. It's a conversation piece. Anywhere I go in this shirt, people always either say, yeah, you are the show, or they say, what does it mean? You know what I mean? It's a confidence shirt. You wear this with extreme confidence, and it's like saying, so the line in the song that this shirt goes to, the line says, y'all know what it is, y'all know how it goes. I'm not the life of the party, I'm the motherfucking show. Do you get it? I wrote it. I performed that record with Pitbull over in the Bahamas. I performed it for MTV and their college crew or whatnot. But it's a confidence shirt. It comes in black, white, green, purple, and pink, I think, something like that. It comes in a couple different colors. And there's some that are cut for women and then some that are cut for men. I just forgot. When I moved all the stuff out of the way, I was like, yo, I'm wearing my I am the show shirt. So those are available for anybody. And if you go to DwightScrapReynolds.com, yeah, Queen, you got a hoodie, right? Did you get a hoodie or a shirt? I saw you post it and I reposted it too. I love it when y'all support like those kind of things, man. It means a lot to me. It means more to me that you do it because when you wear it, you get to see the effect of how people respond to you wearing it. You know what I'm saying? And you need those things as you're on your journey. You need that approval, that pat on the back from strangers, that recognition that you get from people, you know what I'm saying, that see you on your journey and say, oh yeah, all right, yeah, that kind of thing. But anyway, I got shirts and hoodies there, along with my single Slippin' if you're interested. Thank you, Sonia. So this one produced just 2.5, I'm not gonna say just, 2.5 ounces. So 2.5 plus 9 is 11.5 ounces. That's what I'll be drinking today. The seed fell in there, and I'm gonna drink the seed too. I'm not scared of no seeds. You know what I mean? I do. Sometimes I'll pick the seeds out. When it used to be a lot of seeds in my lemons, oh yeah, I would pick those out, and then I would only drink a couple of them or whatever. I didn't have a problem with that because I know that it's gonna come out during my digestion period. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be afraid of that. So I'm shaking it up right now. Remember, my website right now is DwightScrapReynolds.com. When you first get on there, it's going to show you all the links to it's in my bio. Whatever platform you're on, hit my link in my bio. It'll give you the extended information about me, all my social media sites, my single Slippin', the t-shirts, and if you want to be a member or whatnot, you look down at the very bottom and it gives you an email address to fill out, as well as the people that are currently on my squad. Really, the people that are down at the bottom, a majority of them are my mods. Y'all see Jim Sika, y'all see Stacy, Tammy, and a couple others. Make sure y'all follow them, turn on notifications to always for them as well. Because usually where I am, they are too. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't get a notification from me, you'll at least get a notification from them that they're online. You know what I'm saying? Dwight Scrap Reynolds. I'm sorry, y'all. I am on my backup account. This is not even my main account, y'all. We go back to my backup account on the 14th of this month. On the 14th. Yeah, you got the nothing but scrap. Yep. So what I did was my main account was being throttled by TikTok for some reason. I have over 77,000 followers on my main account, yet they were throttling the amount of people that were coming. We were having 14 upwards of 1,000 to 1,400 people regularly in my live, and for some reason it got adjusted, and it stayed that way for a period of time. And I was like, this isn't what I'm used to. So I was like, let me go to my backup account. And you guys have really, really, really handled the adjustment very well. When we started this, it was probably 2 or 3 weeks ago, and there was 1,000 people in here. 1,000 followers total, and now we're over 13,000. So big shout out to the community and everybody who's participated in the growth of the channel and everything. So I made the drink. I'm gonna drink it now. A little bitty. You should have came a little earlier so you could see the whole thing, because it's gonna benefit you. But I'm gonna shake this up. Yeah, this is my backup account. My main account, Stacy just posted it. 2 teaspoons of apple cider vinegar, feel free. Yeah. Yeah, so it's nothing but scraps, and I am the show. Those are the 2 shirts and hood. I think there's only 1 hoodie that may be nothing but scraps only. Yeah, I think the hoodie is a nothing but scraps. It's kind of a play on words, like, you know what I'm saying? This ain't nothing, like that kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? This, I know y'all think it's fly, but this is just a little something, something. All right. Anybody drinking enough? Did you already drink yours? I know you had made yours. Anybody who's drinking their drink with me right now? I'm just curious, because I'm about to take it to the head, and I don't want to not drink it with anybody who may have waited, or somebody who just made theirs while I made mine. What up, Jamie? So we're about to drink this apple cider vinegar drink. I use Fairchild's now more than I use Bragg's. Not for any other reason than the acidity level is higher in Fairchild's. It is rated the best apple cider vinegar. And so I want the best for myself. You did yours? Did you make it, Cotton, or you already drink it? I just want to cheers with whoever is about to drink theirs with me. I want the hoodie is dope. Yeah, that's what's up. All right, well, I'm drinking. I didn't see anybody type nothing in. So cheers to your health and wellness, not only physically, but mentally and spiritually and financially, for that matter. We're gonna drink this to the head, and we're gonna, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm drinking it at 11:20, and I always tell y'all to remember the time, like Michael Jackson, because I'm a post when I'm in the restroom. And I only do that because I'm your accountability partner. Cheers, y'all. Like 7.5. Excuse me. Like 7.5 gulps. And again, y'all saw the first thing that happened was I burped. That's always gonna be the first thing, because it's moving the air out of there. No, that's too long, Miss Cotton. Yeah, once you get regular on this drink, you ain't gonna worry about that. No, that's really, really different. She said she didn't go for 3 weeks. Yeah. So imagine, so my concern is that you eat every day, and then what you eat every day, your body is storing, and it's not immediately it's not immediately making it into fat. So your intestines are probably bigger than they should be right now. Your stomach probably sticks out a little more than it should, and like you said, it's probably difficult to go because it's so compacted. So as you do this on a regular basis, it's gonna start breaking down what's on your intestines. You should burp immediately, and for the first few minutes while the air is, I know, right? The air is coming out, you know what I'm saying, while it's positioning itself. Anybody who knows anything about their body, you understand that burping is a precursor to having a number 2. Farting is a precursor to having a number 2. It's your body moving the air out of the way and allowing the sludge or whatnot to get lower into your abdomen and into your colon. Once you get done with the burping, activity helps. You'll feel it sit down at in the lower parts of your stomach or whatnot. You'll feel it drop, but you got to be active for it to want to come out peacefully. I say peacefully because you can have a very violent number 2. The violent number 2 is the one where you're sitting in there for an extended amount of time and your legs go to sleep. You've all been victim of that. You've all had sleepy leg syndrome, sitting in there waiting for something to happen, and then when it does, that little pebble stuff, yeah, we're not living that life. Nope. Knock on wood, I haven't had the pebble life in quite a while. Now, I will tell you this, Adversity creates constipation and makes it so that you have the pebble life. You know what I'm saying? So if you do something adverse, your body will try to protect itself or whatnot. It'll take preventative measures, and that's when you'll realize, you'll do that. And that's why you have to get back on your consistency. Constipation is real. It's real. And you don't want, you don't want to be jammed up. I'm just saying. You don't want to be jammed up. Drinking a lot of water helps, but activity and drinking a lot of water is the magic sauce. Like activity creates activity. I can't stress that enough for y'all. Like, I'm sweating though now. I feel it. Every morning, same time, Miss Cotton. That's why I'm an accountability partner. I'm on every day the same time. Give or take 10 or maybe 15 minutes, depending on what I had to do to set it up or whatever. But yeah. Yeah, I heard it's common, but usually the reason why things become common is because we have a pattern of what we do. So if you change the pattern of your activity and increase it, well, that becomes the new normal for you, meaning, excuse me. That means that your body's activity, this is all I'm doing is helping y'all create a new normal. Right now, drinking this drink on an everyday basis to get your body used to consuming and eliminating waste is creating a new normal for you. Nope, we mix water and lemon, Tasha. I'll put everything right here, I'm sorry. Tasha was like, what you put with that? Activity creates energy, but activity creates activity. More so than anything. Everything you do counts. Everything you do counts. And consequently, everything you don't do counts. You're either training your body to do the right thing. Yeah, so D-Jack, it's 8 ounces of water. Could be mineral, spring, alkaline, hydrogen. 2 teaspoons. This is the best apple cider vinegar on the market, Fairchild's. You gotta order it online. I think it costs like 16 to 20 bucks. I looked it up the other day. For 2 bottles, it's like 8 or 9 bucks or 12 bucks. Let me look real quick. I'm gonna do the work for y'all real quick. Is it still up? No, okay. So just type in fair. There you go. The minute I touch the F button, it come up on mine. That's just tell you. So yeah, you can buy, hold on. Why did it zoom in? I didn't want to zoom in. Zoom out. There we go. If you go to the website, it's fairchildsvinegar.com. You go to the website, it says shop now. You go to shop now, you can get 2 bottles for $24. 2 big bottles like this for $24. You can get 4 for $44 and you get 6 for $32. 6 for $62. Don't want to get healthy, just get healthy, Miss Cotton. Listen, what up, Afro Latina? Listen, it matters. Afro Latina got a song, y'all. Y'all know that, right? From Cuba, her mom named Maria. She say she Afro Latina. Yeah. So you can buy those bottles on fairchildsvinegar.com. I would rush to go get it because it's unavailable on YouTube, and people are like, on Amazon, they're like, yo, we cannot find this anywhere. And I know it's because the conversation about it is becoming more commonplace. And yeah, I'm not sponsored by them at all. I think, like I said, I just went down the rabbit hole. I wanted to get the best apple cider vinegar for myself. Once my Bragg's ran out, like I literally got like a shot of Bragg's. I could have finished that off, but I was like, you know what? Nope. So when I had an opportunity to change and adjust, that's exactly what I did. I was like, let me try this new one. And I did that the year before. The year before we introduced Mother's Earth, this one. This is a brand new unopened bottle as well. And you can see the mother at the bottom of this one. You see all that? That's the mother at the bottom. The minute I shake it up, all that stuff changes. See what I'm talking about? Y'all just saw all the mother at the bottom of that. When y'all watch the replay on YouTube, you'll see it again. But all that mother was at the bottom because I hadn't used this. It's just sat there. The mother is the bacteria that is what is the active agent in the apple cider vinegar to affect your body the way that it does. But yeah, so for me, so I'm gonna give y'all, I'm explaining y'all what happens next and how you incorporate your great nutrition plan, 1 meal a day plan, and fasting. So for those, most people that are in my live typically work 9 to 5 or whatever, have jobs, y'all wake up in the morning at like 7 or 8 in the morning. What up, Brian? Nope, I've never done that before. Brian asked, have I ever made fire cider? I've only done what I'm doing now with it. I've not ventured into all the things that you can create or do. Like, I know people wash their hair with this apple cider vinegar. I know people that bathe in this apple cider vinegar. Oh, by the way, ladies, you can bathe in it and it help your pH balance of your vajayjay. Just saying. Anyway, that's that random, like, you know what? What's up, Tammy? I didn't even see you over there. But so typically you wake up in the morning, 7:30, 8 o'clock. So let's say 8 to keep it rounded numbers. 8 o'clock, you wake up, you make your drink, you drink it. You shouldn't have a movement for the next hour, hour and a half or whatever. But even if you do, just remember you're going to break your fast at 10 o'clock. Enough says you wash your hair with it. That's what's up. At 10 o'clock, yep, you can clean your bathtub to make it shine. That's what's up, Jim Seeker. That's what's up. I'm going to look into it, Brian. So at 8 o'clock, you drink it. 10 o'clock, you break your fast. 10 o'clock, you break your fast with a fruit of some sort. Apple, banana, strawberries, just some kind of watermelon, preferably if you have it. Break your fast with a fruit. I don't care how long your fast is. 16 hours, 20 hours, overnight, 24 hours. Break your fast with a fruit. Why? Because the fiber from that fruit that you break your fast with will have you back in the bathroom within the next hour to 2 hours. That's what you're trying to accomplish. Training your body to consume and eliminate waste. So 8 o'clock, you drank, 10 o'clock, you pooped, 10 o'clock, you ate. You could actually wait to eat longer if your fast setup is different, but typically you break your fast at that point. 12 o'clock, you have eliminated the waste from the fruit that you ate, and you're eating your one meal of the day. Yep, I talk about those two, Brian, as elevated ways to do it. But your one meal of the day happens at lunch. Why do we eat our biggest meal at lunch? Anybody know why? You eat your biggest meal at lunch so that you have a longer awake time to burn it off. The earlier you eat your main meal of the day, you have the rest of the day and your activity for the rest of the day. Yep, you can use it up. You can use up all that energy that you do. I appreciate that, Brian. You can use up all that and enter into an amazing fasting period. Now, for me, yesterday, my one meal a day came at 12 something. I pooped shortly. I actually pooped like 2 hours later. And then I was fasting from that moment on. So my fast went from like 1 or 2 o'clock. Let's say 2. I'll just say 2 to be, even numbered and give some flexibility. 2 o'clock. And just water after that. From 2 to 2 to midnight is 10 hours. Midnight to when y'all saw me on here at 10, that's 20 hours. I just drank my drink at 11, and by the time I eliminate the waste, it'll be noon. So that'd be 22 hours. I can choose after my number 2 that happens around noon or 1 o'clock, I can choose to eat or not eat and continue my fast, which for the sake of having a 24-hour fast, I'm going to have a 24-hour fast. And then I'm going to break it by eating fruit right before I go to the gym. So now I'm going to burn off the fruit that I ate. And I may end up going number 2 before I go. For some reason, I don't know if my body gets anxiety or something, but my body, when it knows I'm going to the gym, always tries to make me go to the bathroom first. If I can do that, that's an added benefit. You know what I'm saying? Because I like working out on a fasted stomach. I feel lighter. I feel fresher. I feel like I'm on my toes when I'm running. Like yesterday, I'm going to tell y'all, yesterday I felt freakishly like fresh running on I know what I did I know what I did. It was people near me. I don't know if y'all do this, but I do this. I'm so stupid. I find every reason to be competitive. And it was some people next to me that were running, right? Yep, yogurt. I do yogurt to break it too sometimes, Taboo. So some people running next to me, and I am so competitive, y'all. Y'all have no idea. It's petty, but it's competitive in my head, and I don't let other people know. But I started running at 7.5. which if you've been on the treadmill, you know that's a run. You know, and then when I did so I have this thing in my head. I have a roadmap in my head of speeds to use to get me underneath a 10-minute mile regularly. I can honestly, if I can do a 7-minute mile, but then every mile after that is going to be compromised. Like I could get on the treadmill right now, put it at 8.5 and just run for 6 to 7 minutes. That's about how long it takes to run a mile on the treadmill. You have to do it at like a high speed. So 8.5 to 9.0, you can run a mile in less than 7 or 8 minutes, but you're running the whole time. The biggest part about doing that kind of run is training your breathing, because your legs are going to do the work, but training your breathing and then training your steps as well. Because you can either do a gang of steps like da 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 like that while you're running, or you can get a good stride going, and that'll help manage your. But again, I hadn't done that in a while, so these people are next to me, and I'm running at 7.5, and I see them looking over at me. You know what I mean? Like I know, when you looking at when somebody does something freakishly crazy at the gym, people look. Like the other day, it was some dude in there on the dip machine. This dude was doing, I can't even explain all the stuff he was doing. It was some crazy acrobatic stuff he was doing on the dip machine, to the point where people was tapping each other like, hey man, look at that dude over there. Like he was doing, he'd do a dip and then a thing, and then he'd raise his feet all the way straight up in the air and do crunches up in the air with his feet. Man, I was like, in my mind, I didn't say one day. I wasn't thinking that shit. But I was like, he doing, however, for my running, so I'll tell you what inspired me running and trying to get my speeds up to where they're at now, where I can run 9.0 for like 2 minutes straight or 3 minutes straight. There was this kid when I was at this other gym called Workout Anytime. And he would get there before I got there. And when I would walk by him, he'd be running at 9.0. Like this kid would just be out. I'd be like, and me, I'm comfortable at this point. I'm a 6.5 guy, you know what I'm saying? Just above. So at 6.0, you can run 6.0 for 10 minutes, and that's a 10-minute mile. I was a 6.5 guy. I just wanted to be just a little bit ahead. The problem with that is you have to run for 10 minutes at 6.5, and you don't get to take no breaks. So what I do now is I will start my 10-minute, so my 10-minute window starts like this usually. I'll walk for 1 minute, because usually I'm not doing any other training. So remember I told y'all when I train, I walk on the treadmill for 5 minutes as a warm-up at 4.0. I don't do that when I'm just running. When I'm just running, I do 1 minute at 4.0, and then I take off at 7.5 for 2 to 3 minutes or longer. That'll get me to half a mile in 5 minutes. For some reason, there's something I came up with in my head. I told you I'd be tricking myself. I will not run on the treadmill at 6.0 at whatever speed I was running at before that. So for instance, if I was running at 7.5, by the time I got to like half a mile, like 5.3 miles or whatever, 5.3 or 0.53, matter of fact, I'm sorry. When I get to like 0.53, I'll walk all the way up till it gets to about 0.58. And then I'll set my speed higher than I've ever set it. Like, so for instance, if I was running at 8.0, if I was running at 7.5, I'll put it at 8.5 to run past 0.60 all the way to 0.7. I don't know what it is. I don't want to walk during 0.60. It's something I came up with. It's just something at 0.6. When it gets to 0.58, 0.59, I change it to the highest speed that I'm going to run at. And then for every interval that I do it at after that, it has to be at that speed or greater. So that's what really knocks my time way down to like 9 or 8. Yeah, it's like an interval. So I run in intervals. I can run, when I run outdoors, I'll run miles at a time straight. But when I'm on the treadmill, I like to do it in intervals because I can control the speed and I can push myself. You know what I mean? And that's what's most important to me then, is running at intervals. So my break speed at intervals is 4.0, my high speed is 7.5, and then my sprint speed is 8.5 or 9.0. Yeah. So today, Yesterday I ran at 3.0. I added some new inserts to my shoes, which made it feel really good. I'm tempted to go out and buy some more, some other running shoes. Right now I'm running in Clifton's. I forget the brand, but they're the Cliftons. They're super comfortable. It's like you're running, like, you know what I mean, like you're running on air almost, and it decreases the tension on my knees. What's up, Ansari? So I typically, whenever I get into the mood or the mode where I'm going to do a lot of running, I go buy new shoes. I go buy new track shoes and I go crazy. You know what I'm saying? And now I'm telling y'all this because I'm giving you ways to motivate yourself to do the gym stuff. Go buy you new gym clothes. Go buy you a new gym hoodie. You know what I'm saying? Go do things that are going to make you want to participate more in what you're trying to do. This is when you wear this shirt, you have a confidence and that you want to go out and you want to do what you're doing. You want to express that I am the show and this is the reason why. You know what I'm saying? Every time I wear this shirt or one of my I am the show shirts to the gym, everybody, man, you are the show, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's always a conversation piece, you know what I'm saying? So you got to do things that are going to complement the idea you have in I'm telling you, the idea of what you want is so important for you to nurture. Yeah, what's the name of the shoe though? I'll look and I'll tell y'all the name of the shoe once I find it. But how you feel about what you're doing is more important than anything, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. It's highly important. What's up, Foxy? Yeah, that's because you came late. How about that? Students who come in late don't get acknowledged. Like, no, I'm joking. Listen, if whatever platform you're on of mine right now, hopefully you're following, you've got notifications turned on. My main account on TikTok is Dwight Scrap Reynolds. You guys should already be following that. What's up, Day? I join every morning at around 10 a.m. and at night at around 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm about to jump off here so I can get my activity going and do the things I need to do for the rest of the day. I need to schedule a massage to see if I can work this little kink out in my back. But other than that, we're back on a little bit later. If you got notifications turned on, you might just catch me sneaking in another opportunity. You know what I mean? That's right. Dasani said, I'm an educator. I do not acknowledge my late students. That's right. You ain't getting no attention until I say you get some attention. I'm so joking. Yeah, but listen, working on a solution to get that video out for you guys that Jim Sika did for us. So I'm gonna get that done. Yeah. But I don't schedule massages for people. I'm good at massages, at giving them. I just can't give a massage to myself. Yeah, you can, Taboo. That's cool. For those of you who don't have my newsletter if you're not on my email list, it's TikTok Scrap. TikTok, SKRAPP @gmail.com. Again, you can go to DwightScrapReynolds.com. That's my name, Dwight, SKRAPP, Reynolds, like Reynolds Rap.com, and it'll provide you with all this information I've been giving you outside of the apple cider vinegar drink and all that. Of course, I got videos posted of that where you can see that as well. But you can go to DwightScrapReynolds.com. You could find all my social medias there. You can find my single slip in there. You can find these shirts and hoodies there, and many ways to continue to spend your social digital currency or converting it into actual currency and supporting the live in the channel. Until you guys see me later on today, have a blessed day. You got it started off right if you've had your drink. What's up, Tashi? If you had your drink, you started off your day correctly. You're going to have an amazing day because you know the rhythm of your day was set early in the morning, and the way that your rhythm of your day is already popping, I mean, it should all be super, super dope. So, hey, y'all might catch me on, I game every now and again. So like for my Twitch people, you may see me on Twitch playing my game. Y'all can join in. I do converse with y'all when I see y'all in the chat. Y'all can come hang out with me there too. It says, I am the show. I'll show y'all one more time. I am the show. Y'all got it? I am the show. All right, y'all. This is not goodbye. This is to be continued. All right, YouTube people.